Hey, and welcome to the video, and if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to comment, please do. If you want to share it, then please share to anybody you feel you want to share it with. And last but not least, if you want to subscribe, then please do. It allows us to bring you even more great content. With that being said, let's get on with the video. Hello and welcome to the fourth video in the series of configuring a Juniper MX as an LNS stroke BRAS. Okay, so in this lesson we're going to configure the L2TP client profile on the Juniper MX. So we're now moving further into the actual L2TP configuration of our LNS. And again, if you're new to L2TP, there are two terms that are really important to understand, which is the LAC, which stands for an L2TP access concentrator, and an LNS or stroke BRAS, the LNS standing for L2TP network server. So the LAC receives the subscriber's PPP connection on the access side and transports that PPP session across an L2TP tunnel towards the LNS. So our Juniper MX is operating as the LNS. So in this configuration, we're going to create an L2TP client called 21CN. And we're going to define several important characteristics associated with that client. And as always, rather than simply entering the commands, which by the way, I've already actually done, so as per the previous video, to keep this one short, they're already entered in the configuration. I'll do a show configuration and we'll break them down so that you understand exactly what they're doing. So let's get started. Show configuration, and we'll do it as a display set, and we'll go down to the section where we're creating our client, which is right at the bottom. Look, it's these four commands. Okay, so let's run through them. So the first command is set access profile, and again we're just giving it a name and we're calling it L2TP-profile client. This is important that you remember this. Again, it's a name, but it's the client that we want to currently represent. So it's 21CN L2TP maximum sessions per tunnel 4000. So what does that exactly mean? Well, we'll break it down now, and we're working under an access profile called L2TP profile, which I've just mentioned. And we're defining a client called 21CN, and then we're configuring maximum sessions per tunnel 4000. So that actually introduces a very important L2TP concept. An L2TP tunnel and an L2TP subscriber session are not the same thing. The L2TP tunnel exists between the LAC and the LNS, but inside that tunnel we can carry multiple individual subscriber sessions. So conceptually we could have LAC stroke 1 L2TP tunnel stroke 2 Juniper MX LNS. And travelling through that tunnel could be subscriber 1, subscriber 2, subscriber 3 and subscriber 4, and potentially thousands more obviously. We're not necessarily establishing a completely separate L2TP tunnel for every broadband subscriber. Instead, many individual PPP subscriber sessions can be transported across this one L2TP tunnel. So with this particular command, we're saying, hey, 4000 sessions per tunnel. Obviously, in this lab, we're not going to generate 4000 subscribers. Impossible for me to do that in this lab. But it demonstrates the sort of scalability required in a service provider environment. So if you are new again to L2TP, just remember this important distinction. The tunnel equals a connection between the LAC and the LNS, and the session equals the individual subscriber carried through that tunnel. And that distinction becomes extremely important when we start monitoring and troubleshooting L2TP later. So let's move on to command number 2, which is set access profile, and our profile name L2TP-profile client, our client name 21CN L2TP interface-ID L2TP-encapsulation. Now that's the identifier. So there's an important point for beginners here. L2TP-encapsulation is a name we've chosen. It isn't another Junos command. You may even notice when entering the configuration that Junos doesn't offer L2TP encapsulation as a command completion option. That's because we're supplying the identifier ourselves. This identifier allows Junos to associate this L2TP client with the appropriate L2TP interface resources used for our subscriber sessions. And if you've been following our complete LNS build, you'll probably recognize L2TP-encapsulation because we've already used that same identifier in our dynamic profile. So it must equal what's in the dynamic profile. So we're deliberately using the same identifier constantly. So conceptually, L2TP client, interface ID, L2TP encapsulation, L2TP subscriber interface resources, dynamic subscriber interface. And that's a really good example of why understanding the configuration is much better than simply copying commands. So at first glance you see L2TP, and to me it did as well first time, dash encapsulation might look like some special Junos keyword. It isn't. All it is an identifier we're using to associate the appropriate components of the L2TP subscriber configuration. So hopefully you understand that. If you don't, just ask questions in the comments. So let's move on with the third command, which is set access profile, again L2TP-profile client, again 21CN, L2TP, and it's a shared secret. And although the shared secret here is obviously encrypted, it's actually just password, again with a capital P. So what does it actually mean? Well, again, the beginning is fairly obvious. I don't have to go through that again. So the shared secret, well, it's associated with the authentication of the L2TP tunnel relationship that exists between the LAC and our LNS. So the important word here is shared. So you must also have this at the other end of the matching point, or the other end must match the secret. So again, conceptually, LAC, L2TP shared secret, L2TP tunnel, L2TP shared secret, Juniper MX LNS. So if the values don't agree, we're going to have problems establishing the expected authenticated L2TP tunnel relationship, obviously. There's also an important distinction here if you've been following the complete series. Previously, we configured a radius shared secret. This is not the same thing. The radius shared secret is associated with communications, as you know, between the Juniper MX and the radius, whereas the shared secret is associated with the L2TP relationship between the LAC and the Juniper MX. So an easy way to remember it is radius secret equals MX to radius, L2TP secret equals LAC to LNS, and that's also useful for when troubleshooting. So with that being explained, let's move on to the fourth and final command, which, as we can see here, the beginning is the same. So the access profile, L2TP profile, client 21CN, user group profile. We're calling L2TP group to be included in this L2TP profile. So all of the L2TP group that we configured in the last video is now going to be injected into this profile as well. So that rather than configuring all the PPP parameters individually inside our L2TP client configuration, we've created a separate group of subscriber settings. And here we're associating that group, as I've just mentioned, with this L2TP client. So conceptually, the L2TP client, 21CN, user group profile, L2TP group, PPP subscriber behavior, and then idle timeout PAP MTU1492 PPP keep alive. And that's an important concept to understand again when you're working with subscriber management. The configuration is made up of different components that can reference one another. So once you understand those relationships, a configuration that initially looks very complicated becomes a lot easier to follow. So let's put all that together. What have we done here? Well, we've created an L2TP client called 21CN, and we've allowed up to 4,000 subscriber sessions per L2TP tunnel. Then we've associated the client with our L2TP encapsulation interface ID. We've also configured a shared secret for L2TP used for the L2TP tunnel relationship. And finally, we've associated this client with the L2TP group. And now that group contains the PPP characteristics that we want applied to our subscriber sessions. So if we simplify the complete configuration, we have L2TP client, which is 21CN, maximum 4,000 sessions per tunnel. Interface ID is L2TP-encapsulation, L2TP shared secret, user group profile L2TP group, and across to PPP subscriber behavior. And that is our L2TP client profile configured. So the last thing you're going to want to do is a show compare under edit mode. Then you can validate the configuration with commit check and then do a commit. And that's the L2TP client profile configured on the MX. So we're actually another step closer to configuring the Juniper L2TP LNS/BRAS subscriber environment. Hope you enjoyed that lesson. So look forward to the next lesson and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Bye.